What's up, good people? How we doing today? Hey, for those of you that's new, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. My name is Larry Jones, and this is the show known as Stock Up with Larry Jones. Hey, we went live last night. I want you guys to take the time to go through this video that's going to appear in your upper right-hand corner. We just went live, talked about mostly crypto on that one, if you're into crypto. I made some moves and I talk about why and showed you my reasoning behind it. And we had a lot of fun, all right? But let's get right into it. What happened last night? It was a Red Sea that happened last night for the election. We all know by now, unless you live under a rock, that he won, all right? And the markets actually, I knew he was winning. I was having dinner with a friend of mine, and I knew he was winning because of what was happening in the markets. I was getting stuff like this, right? The Dow last night jumped by 500 points, then 700 points, and then Bitcoin hit 75K. This was before they were able to call anything. So the markets was ahead of the polls. It literally just was. And the markets called it. It is crazy how these things happen. And so I knew hours before that this was just going to be something different, right? So we could see Dow soared 1,400 points today, right? Record. The Russell 2000 jumped 5% as he defeats Harris, okay? And so that's what I'm going to say. I said her name, I might as well say his name. But you know, they just, you say certain things and I guess they put you in a political place and they start squeezing your views. I want as much people to hear what I'm saying, Get what I'm saying? All right, so so let's look at what's going on right now in these indices, man. Let's get that. Let's go one more down, and we can clearly see, good people, that we making money today. And if you're not making money today, you're in the wrong stock. If you're not up handsomely today, you need to reassign your portfolio. You need to stop and you need to switch, okay? So look at this. S&P up 138 points at the time of filming this. It was up actually a little higher. NASDAQ just came roaring. 521 points and the Dow 1,400 points. But look at this, good people. The sleeper, the Russell 2000 small caps are up 127 points. You might as well call that 128 points as we speak right now. Now, there is a video that I'm going to play, and this is this lady is talking about where she thinks, is this a short-term bounce or would this continue? All right, so we're just going to listen to about 30 seconds, maybe 1 minute, and then we'll come back because I'm going to talk about crypto.
Question: is this a short-term reaction or something that might be more enduring?
I think this is something more enduring. We think the market was actually positioned to rally. We were getting buy signals prior to the election, and we've really been looking for the market to trade up near 6,000 by the end of the year. In fact, we introduced a 6,000 target in the first quarter of this year. I'm really liking the action that I'm seeing and the breakouts that I'm seeing. I think this is setting up a market that will do very well in 2025. And I think, extended tax cuts can help hit the bottom line of corporate earnings. And I think that's another reason why you're actually seeing the markets rally so strongly, that this is going to be a positive impact on earnings.
So is she right? We shall soon see. If this continues and the Fed gets it right, which the Fed is currently in its FOMC meeting, like I said on last night's live, 25 basis point as a rate cut is already priced in. So let's look at some notables, okay? Good people, I think next year I am going to do my own Discord, but I'm not going to call it a Discord. I'm going to call it a stock club. just talk about stocks. It's not going to be a regular Discord. I'm going to post like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then we'll have some classes and we'll learn some stuff together. I'm going to do that next year sometime. So stay tuned. And I just want to do things different. It's just not going to be just hot option plays and all that. We're not starting out with that. We're just going to start out with discussion on the market. I am going to show you guys what I'm doing, and we're just going to go from there, right? And it's just going to be one tier, that type of deal. And then we'll have some tools that you can use that will be in another tier. I'm going to keep it simple. All right, let's look at why I got into some of these plays like DJT. Okay. We knew that it was tied to the election. This is psychology trading, and a lot of that is in the course. Look at your classes, good people. A lot of money. All right. Look at that. DJT still up 3%. All right. But we know it's been cooling off, right? Now it's up actually 4% now. But at some point, I expect a cool off because of the shares and the outstanding warrants. That's a whole nother video. So for me, it was a swing trade. We called it up and then we put it down. For those of you that's in the Patreon, the Stock Squad Patreon, you know we've been killing it. And then there's periods where we don't touch it. Okay. Last night, I'm done with it now. I'm out. I'm out for good right now. I'll be looking for a short position at some point. And I told you guys why. All right. We'll get into that later. I know some of you guys that's emotionally tied. You're going, what are you talking about? We'll talk about that later. Here's another one. Tesla. Look at that. 15%, good people. Look at that. It is absolutely insane. Larry, why is Tesla up? Because who's with him? You got Elon is with Trump. That's why. And remember when they were at odds just like 9 months ago, and it was not a good relationship. And now I literally said on our live that, hey, one day you're going to see these guys dancing together or smiling together on the picture. Man, I didn't know how much that was going to be true. But look at that, going up. So if you guys know that this is going up, right, because he's with Trump, then you also know that SHIB is up because Elon is the SHIB father, not SHIB, Doge. I corrected myself. He's the Doge, so Doge is up, right? And up a lot, actually. All right, so let's go into something else. Now, some of my followers, I posted this morning, I said that steel and concrete was going to go up, okay? And so here's one of the plays that we got into, and that was Cleveland Cliffs. You know, this was a hot play in 2021. It was really, really hot. We jumped into a quick option, made a quick $500 and tapped out, okay? And then got back in and made a little more. Look at that. It's up 21%. Look at that. I don't even know how it's done before today. All right. We could see that. But today was the day. Now, this may not hold at this level, but it absolutely did. Why? Because we were thinking of what's going to happen. And it wasn't too late. We got in this morning. For those of you that are playing the cues, absolutely killing it this morning. Look at that. Up to 2.65%. That is a lot. Just mooning. All right. And so is the SPY. So if you playing options, you playing the cues and the SPY, they are up hugely. All right. And so what else is going on? Before we even move on to that, we have people are texting me now in the Patreon and showing me their wins. Look at that. So someone else partake of it. Isaac C. ISAACY $. He's killing it. Look at what he's doing. Thanks for sharing. Look at that. $4,200. That's nice. All right. So we're making money. Let's go over to Doge. All right. Look for the day. 15% for the day. Even for the hour. Let's go for the week. For the week, we're up almost 17%. And for the day, we're up 15.5%. And so this is how you prepare, you make a plan, you stick to your plan, and then you move. Okay. So now I'm going to cover a little more crypto. But before I cover a little more crypto, I want you guys to know that today's video is brought to you by Moomoo, where you can get 8.1% on your uninvested money and up to 20 free stock. It's going to be the top link below, and it shows you your deposit amounts here. All right. $100 gets you 8, 1,000 gets you the 8 plus the 12, equaling 20 free stock, plus you get 8.1 on your uninvested money. Can't beat that with a baseball bat. Now, let's listen to what she has to say about Bitcoin and crypto.
So it's really hard to put a valuation on Bitcoin. So we really rely on the technicals. And we've had a significant breakout in Bitcoin. And I think it's targeting in the near term up towards 100,000. And what a lot of people may not be aware of is that Bitcoin has actually been the best performing asset class. It broke out in the first quarter of this year and consolidated and only recently broke out again. I think you're going to be hearing a lot about crypto and a lot about Bitcoin in the coming weeks, months, and quarters.
Now you could see that Bitcoin is holding strong right now at 75. It was just under 76 when I clicked on. We could see what's happening. Ethereum finally woke up for the week, the last 24 hours. We can see Solana's up 14%. We could see what's going on with the larger market cap coins. You can see that, right? And then we got Doge down here, 15.81%. Of course, you're going to see different amounts on different platforms, all right? All things considered, we're still doing good. We haven't even hit alt season yet, like I've been saying. So we got here now in the meme coins, 15% for the day, but for the month, we're still up, all right? Shiba Inu, same here, up, not as much as Doge because of the Elon tie, right? So we have the Pepe Le Pew, but I'm looking for the 7-day. It's down, though we have a bump today. So this, you're going to see Pepe start to move, and it's going to move late. Same thing with Bonk. Bonk is up 15.78 for the last 24 hours, but it's up only 3.66 for the week. You're going to start to see this move, okay? And I love the late movers because it gives you time to get in, even for those that are swing trading. You get in, do your spin, and then you get out. All right, good people? Regardless of who's president, like I said, the markets would have been fine, okay? The markets would have been fine, and so would crypto would have been fine. Now, would the market have been this boisterous? Boisterous, that's not even a word. You guys know what I mean. The markets wouldn't have been this green probably had she won, okay? These, take your politics out of the way. These are just the facts. Bitcoin absolutely surged more on him winning. I explained why he became the pro-Bitcoin president, all right? He spoke at the Bitcoin conference. I was there, I attended. And so I'm telling you guys that you have to remove your feelings when it comes to your money and do what's best for your money. Of course, we want you to vote your conscience, and we have to understand this. This is the only political statement I'm going to make, and that is this. And I know some of you may disagree, but all I have for you is the truth. There was a sea of red last night. America. I was going to say good morning, America. There was a sea of red last night, America. And that wasn't necessarily a repudiation against her. It was a repudiation against the Democratic Party. And regardless of how you feel, they repudiated everything about the Democratic Party. And it was a sea of red. Even in historical cities that generally vote blue, there was a repudiation. They did not like it. And so you can't turn a blind eye to that. And even amongst demographics, whether it be African American men, Hispanics, there was a total repudiation against a party because they're tired of backbreaking inflation. They're tired of just paying insane prices for everything, but the wages are staying the same. There's a lot of things. Of course, we know the border issues and the women's rights and women's health issues. We know about all those issues, but we can't turn a blind eye to everything. The one good thing that I have take away from yesterday is it showed that we as a country are more united based on what we wanted than we think. Yeah, we got to listen to him just keep blah, 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 and for the next 4 years. I can't take too much of that. All right. I don't like it. But there's things I don't like on both sides. You guys know I'm an independent. Why are you saying this, Larry? At the end of the day, we're going to be okay. And at the end of the day, I keep telling you who's really in control. And so at the end of the day, we're going to be okay. And we have to make decisions that's best for us. All right. And I'm going to leave it right there. All right. I do not want any gloating or bloating in the comment sections. Just we have to know that here at Stock Up, we are all one family. I'm a little tired because I was up watching the polls. We are all family. And so some of the people that you're going to be going to your job, you're going to be sitting with your loved ones at the Thanksgiving table, people you work with, understand that they are Americans too, and we are all one family. Are we a happy family? No. Are we a dysfunctional family? Absolutely. And we just need to know that we need to stick together and we need to do what's best for us. I'm going to leave it right there. All right. No more political talk. All right. So let's just be conscious of everyone else and let's move on. All right. And let's continue to make money and, pray for our country. And we have to pray for our leaders. And hopefully our leaders do what's best for us, right? Love all of you guys. Live, love, laugh, and learn.